I lost everything again. At 20, I have tried every business you can think of: cosmetic, clothing, footwear, e-commerce, video editing, supply and demand, every offline and online businesses you can think. And I have failed at all of them. I have lost money, friends, and confidence. But do you know what hurts the most? It's the feeling that maybe I was never meant to succeed. I was supposed to be different. I was supposed to make it young, but instead I was drowning in failure. But what if I told you that these failures are the best thing that ever happened to me? Because after losing everything, I realized failure wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. I was 15, scrolling through videos of young entrepreneurs living the life I dreamed of. Fancy cars, big houses, freedom of money, and freedom to work from anywhere in the world. It looked so easy and so achievable. I thought, if they can do it, why can't I? That night, I decided I was going to start an e-commerce business. No experience, no mentor, just pure determination. I stayed up late for weeks, building my stores. I found suppliers, learned about dropshipping, and even ran ads. But reality hits hard when the orders didn't come. The money I spent on ads, gone. I remember one night staring at my screen, hoping for just one order, refreshing the page one by one, nothing. It was like screaming into the void. But I didn't stop right there. Next, I turned to video editing. I loved the idea of creating something impactful, of telling story through visuals. It took on small gigs, editing for anyone willing to pay. But the challenges weren't what I expected. Clients were demanding, revisions seemed endless, and the pay didn't reflect the effort that I put in. The worst, when a client outright rejected my work, saying it wasn't good enough. That stung more than anything. But still, I wasn't ready to give up. I decided to try in offline businesses. Cosmetic, clothing, footwear. I dabbed in all of them. I rented a small place, filled it with products, and waited for customers. But the problem came fast. High rent, unsold inventory, and fierce competition. I would sit there in shop for hours, sometimes days without even a single sale. It was like soul crushing. Each failure felt like a punch to my gut. And every time I failed, I lost more than money, a piece of myself. My family didn't understand. They would always say, why don't you choose a stable career? Why don't you go and get a job? Why are you wasting your time? And friends stopped checking in. I felt isolated, like I was carrying the weight of world on my shoulders. But even in my darkest moment, something inside of me refused to give up. I started documenting everything and realized the mistakes I made, the lessons I learned, and the strategies I would try next time. Looking back at all of this, I realized passion alone isn't enough. You need strategy, discipline, and execution. And failure is data. Each mistake taught me what doesn't work, bringing me closer to what works. And resilience is the key. Success doesn't come overnight. It demands patience. After failing in so many businesses at the age of before 20, I realized something. I was chasing success, but I didn't understand money itself. That's when trading kicks in. At first, it felt overwhelming. Charts, numbers, strategies. But something about it clicked in me. Unlike business, I didn't need inventory, marketing, or customers. It was just me, my skills, and market. I studied relentlessly, learned from my past mistakes, and treated trading like a business. And for the first time in years, I started winning. At 20, I have faced many failures that someone could encounter in a lifetime. But I wouldn't trade these experiences for anything. Because now I finally feel like I'm on the right path. Day trading is working for me. But it's not easy, and there is still so much left to learn. But I'm making progress. And all of those past failures, they aren't wasted. They were preparing me for this moment. And to anyone out there feeling like a failure, you are not alone, and failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. Every mistake, every setback is teaching you something valuable. I'm still on this journey, and I invite you to join me. Whether you are a trader, entrepreneur, or just someone trying to figure it out, we are in this together. Your story isn't over. Keep going. Let's fail forward together.